Greetings, everyone. I hope everyone is having a fabulous day. It's good to see you guys, Akashic Tribe, finally on YouTube. This is my first YouTube live. This is a live that we're going to talk about just some good things of what's going to be coming up very soon with me having the Akashic group course. And we're also going to talk about having some Q&As involved. If you guys hear some things in the background, it's just my son, 7. My wife is asleep, and he's going to be assistance with us for today. So let's kind of get into things before we get into the Q&As for today. I also want to ask you guys grace. This is my first time deeply on StreamYard by myself. So all I ask you guys to have patience with me because I actually do not know how to invite people here. So we just going to have to just do this with each other and just see how things go and see how things flow. But before we get into that, I want to talk about some things of this Omni Akash that I'm going to be launching on May 19th. Since I was a kid, I would do something where I would create, as you hear my son in the background, I would create action figures when I was 3 years old. And I would see into different dimensions. I would see in different space and different times. However, when I was 3 years old, I didn't know what I was doing. I thought I was crazy. 13 years later, after that, me having some events happening in my life, I cut off that gift. I no longer was able to access those things when I was creating action figures when I was a younger kid. That 13 years later, I was on an app called Clubhouse. And on this app called Clubhouse, it was something called the Akashic Records. And it drew me, it intrigued me, and I didn't know what it was. So I ended up getting a reading. And this woman told me that I was a modern day shaman. And I was deeply engaged into the reading, and I ended up doing mentorship with her. Within that mentorship, and I accessed the records again, I seen that's what I was doing when I was 3 years old. And I seen that what I was doing at 3 years old, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is what's my purpose is. This is my home base of this earthly reality, is living in the Akashic records, seeing libraries, understanding people just from hearing their voice, going into into states where I'm tapping into music and I'm able to tap into different things and even able to hear things and able to even see things. If this is something that you want to do, this Omni Akashic group course that I'm doing might be drawn to you. In this Omni Akashic course, we're going to have other soul tribes in this state. And you guys are going to be able to connect. And you guys are going to be able to activate your original state of your being. And your original state of your being is all of us having our psychic abilities. We're tapping into our clairaudience, us tapping into our clairvoyancy, us tapping into our clairsentience, us speaking different light languages. If this is something that is drawn to you, Omni Akash is for you. If you in a place where you want to release a relationship, no matter if it's romantic or relationships with old people, and you're ready to move to a new state, or you're ready to move to a new place, but you don't know what to do, this Omni Akash will serve you deeply. If you're feeling lost and you feel like you are in your ego and you want to get more into your soul, this Omni Akash course will be good for you. I'm going to help you guys learn how to channel, how to move through your channel. And some of you guys who have high channels, you're going to see even things like anti-aging start to happen to you. You're going to see things of your life start to change drastically for you. You're going to start to become more present in your life, and you're not going to want to even escape this earthly reality in this life, because the more you become more present, the more you can be in the multi-dimensional state. And this is what we all want to get to consciously and sometimes subconsciously. So this is you. Omni Akash is calling you. I will have an early bird special starting on May 11th, where this is going to be for 3 days and it's going to be at a discounted price. This discounted price is going to be $2,500. Where if you wait after that, the price will change to $3,333. So if this is something that you want to do, I highly recommend you guys do this. I have clients that went through one-on-one work with me and their life has changed drastically. People have told me, Adewale, I don't know why I should work with you. I don't know why my guys told me. But then after those 6 weeks of just working with me, and that was just for 6 weeks, they seen their life change drastically. I had a client who was big into the stock market. He started to make more money into the stock market. He started to see themes in the stock market. I had clients where they was lost. They still had mommy trauma. They had daddy trauma. They started to create a different relationship with their mother and their father. And they start to see the deeper lessons from their mother and their father. I see people leave relationships, or I also see people expand into their relationship from just working with me for 6 weeks. So imagine 3 months with each other. We're going to quantum jump drastically. So if you're looking for a spark, you're looking to get called into your soul, and you want to stop being told what you're supposed to do, Omni Akash is going to serve you more. If you want to figure out how to tap into plant medicine and you don't have to take the medicine, Omni Akash is going to serve you. If you want to release addictions, Omni Akash is going to serve you. If you want to learn how to be more disciplined, you want to understand how to even manifest, you want to understand how to even to be more reflective and be more introspective, Omni Akash is going to serve you. So if this is you, go to my website, subscribe to my email list, and everything that you are looking for to get signed up is going to be on my email list. I want to see something. I don't know if I see comments. Okay, I'm seeing comments now. Okay, I'm starting to see comments. Okay, perfect. This is my first time on YouTube, so like I said, give me some grace. I wanted to say something else. Some of you guys who are already accessing the Akashic records, but you don't know that you're accessing it, this is how you can know. If you're seeing a library, if you're listening to music, that you're seeing things. When you're tapping into plant medicine and you had shamanic journeys, you're seeing a library. Or you just know information about people and you don't know how you just know it, but you just know it. You are a Akashic Records channeler. My intention, my purpose is to activate other Akashic architects. What is architects? People that can bend realities. But before you can bend realities, you got to be able to get out the survival reality. I've been there. I've been in survival. I've been there where I didn't have no money. I've been there where I felt lost. I've been there where I felt crazy. I've been there. So if this is you, I'm calling you. You ready to tap into your Neo? You ready to tap into your Trinity? You ready to tap into your Morpheus? It is time for us to awaken. Because the more we tap into our gifts, the more we tap into our psychic sense, we can do anything in this earthly reality. We can transform and go through any adversity in this reality. When a blackout come out, we're not going to be scared because we're going to be tapped into our Ethernet. And even if their internets go out, so we're going to be able to tap into the Ethernet that ChatGPT cannot figure out. So you want to become something beyond ChatGPT? Akashic course is going to be good for you. Omni Akash is calling you. As my son is agreed to. So if this is you, I'm calling you. It is time for us to move in our soul and stop moving by what we were told. If you want to understand how to move right from left, but you've been learning left from right, the Omni Akash is going to serve you. If you want to tap into non-linear ways of thinking, Akash is going to serve you. If you want to be able to tap into your light language, tap into your different languages, Akash is going to serve you. So this is you. I am calling you. So now I want to ask you guys questions in the chat for the people that are here. Do you guys have any questions regarding Akash, this Akashic group course? Any questions regarding this while we are here in this space with one another? No questions? This is for beginners. This is for intermediate people. This is for advanced people. It doesn't matter where you are at. We'll be all able to go to wherever we need to go to. Some people are going to come into this container. They just need to be activated, and they're going to be activated. Some people are going to come to this container. They're going to have to work through more shadow work, and that's okay too. Some people are going to be in the middle of shadow work, and then eventually gifts are just going to unlock. That is okay too. So no matter if you are in kindergarten or you in grade 12, Akash is going to serve you, because we're going to give you guys tools of how to move in the spiritual realm from the unseen to the seen. Someone said not at this time. Okay, perfect. Just got here. This is about a class. So what we're talking about is Akash. I'm talking about something that I'm launching that's starting on May 19th. And the doors is going to open the early birds on May 11th for 3 days. Then after that, it's just going to be at the regular price. So I'm just giving everybody notice. If you guys want to work with me deeply, and the more people we have, the more we're going to spend the planetary alignment deeply. What does that mean? The more people are in this container, the more we can shift in the Akashic records. The more people that we activate their heart, this is how we can shift planet Earth. So this is why people in the music industry, this is why they like to do concerts, because they know how to do rituals. But some of them are not doing it in a pure highest alignment. But what we're here to do is to do it in the purest, highest alignment. Some of you guys don't know what your soul calling is. Some of you guys don't know what your calling is. Akash is still good for you, because we're also going to talk about astrology in this time. And we're going to help you guys to understand your North Node, your South Node, your Mercury, your Sun, your Moon, your rising, and how you can read your chart. Because millionaires don't look at astrology, billionaires too do. So no matter if you are a beginner, intermediate, advanced, know astrology, don't know astrology, know numerology, don't know numerology, Akashic group course is going to help you deeply. People who are curious about plant medicine, how to work through this, you want to know if you are a shaman, Akash is going to serve you, because we're going to help you to see what is your blueprint. Just like the guy in X-Men, Professor X, and how he was helping people to understand their blueprint. This is what I'm here to do, to help you guys to understand your blueprint. The more you understand your blueprint, you know how to move on Earth. If you do not know your blueprint, you can be going through chaos here on Earth. Someone said, peace, first time catching a live, listening from Jamaica. Greetings from Jamaica, Rastaman. Yes, yes, yes. We're talking about the soul and how we can get into our soul calling. So greetings from Jamaica. Great to see you. Now, I want to start bringing some more people onto the live so you guys can see in real time how to access the Akashic records in real time. So what you guys going to see in real time is you guys want to see synchronicities that even the people that I bring on, some of them probably going through some of the experience that you're going through right now, or things in the past, or something in the future. So you guys going to see in real time of how to move in the records. Some of you guys going to feel energies in your body when we do this energy. Some of you guys going to feel your Akashic channel start to open it up in this frequency. So I want to show you guys in real time of how we access the Akashic records and how we move with the Akashic records. Because the more we understand this consciously, the more we're going to shift the collective Akashic records subconsciously. So there's another channel waiting on this live, because if I have not closed it out, okay, I do not know what you mean by that. Okay, let's see. I want to try to bring some people on the live. Let's see if this works. You can have 10 people on the screen. Boom. So I'm going to put this in my comments. Boom. This is the link to come onto the live. This is the link to come onto the live. So for the people who are here, I think you guys click on that link. Let me show this. You guys come on here, and then we can bring you guys on to see the live. So attentions for today is I want to show you guys, and then once we do the Q&As, I want to go deeper a little bit with the record. So I'm going to see if I can even show you guys or give you guys ideas of what the records is. One of the things that I do want to give you guys while we're waiting for some people to come on is Interstellar. The movie Interstellar is about the Akashic records. What is the Akashic records that you guys asked? If you break down the word Akasha, Akasha means sky. So this is the sky of knowledge. This is space of knowledge. So in the movie Interstellar, you see how that guy went into space and he actually seen a library. And he seen that when she tapped into a different level of love with his daughter, he started to travel beyond space and time. So if you're feeling called to learn more about the Akashic records through a movie, Interstellar, put this here. It's a great movie to watch. Another movie, no, this is not a movie, it's more of a show. Another movie that kind of shows this, Loki. If you look at the show Loki, and you see how he was working with the time gatekeepers, and you see how he moved in time, and then you're going to see at one of the seasons, he goes to talk to a Akashic records person. You're going to see how to consciously move with the records, because in Akashic records, it is the multi-dimensional state that you can go from past, present, and future of all timelines. Another movie that displays this, Avengers Endgame. If you look at the Avengers Endgame, in the first Avenger movie with Thanos went apeshit and started to kill a lot of people. So they had to go to another movie, Avengers Endgame, to bring those people back. And how did he do that? He did that by, not Thanos did that, but the Avengers did that by tapping to the quantum universe, going from past, present, and future of all timelines. And they start to see that if you do something from the past, it actually affects the present, and it actually affects the future too. So watching that movie is also going to see how the Akashic records feel. This is how we can actually move in real time. And this doesn't have to be a movie. This can us be doing this in real time. So now I'm seeing some people coming on. And now We about to get up and popping. But before we bring some people on, I want to read this comment off topic. But thank you to Aaron Lyons. I played one of her light language videos that helped my 7-year-old daughter who had a fever and a seizure. In no time, the seizure stopped. Wow. Wow. Thank you for sharing that, because a lot of people think light language is performative. Some people think light language is to show your power. Light language is sacred geometry, but through sound. I'm going to say that again. Light language is sacred geometry through sound. Another way to understand sacred geometry, Thanos, he had a gauntlet on his hand. That is the 5 sacred geometry symbols. If you know how to move with the 5 sacred geometry symbols, you can do anything in this reality. You can bend reality. You can go to other realities. And this is why Thanos, he was able, by a snap of his finger, to make things cease to exist. And Thanos is a symbolism of Thoth, J-U-T. That's why he has purple, indigo. This is what Thanos represents, but they're showing his warrior aspect. That's why his name is Thanos, like Ares, god of war. So when you have that type of power, but you do not know how to be intentional of your heart of that power, you can create destruction with that power. So this is what they try to show us in these movies of the power of the Akashic records. This is why they don't teach us this in school. So let's get into these things. Let's get into these people, and let's change with each other drastically. So I'm going to bring on, I think I can have only 10 people on at a time. So the people who want to come on, I put the link here down below. And if you go to that, you should be able to be here in the back corner with me, and I will be able to bring you on the live. So I'm going to bring on Rashad. Boom.
Hey.
Thanks, Rashad. How you doing? How you living?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. I just tuned in about 5-10 minutes ago. I'm excited to catch the live. It's my first experience ever doing something like this, but I could feel an inner calling to join. So, you know, I'm here for the experience, and possibly looking forward to your Akashic class. I'm the Akash. So
no problem.
How are you doing, man?
I'm doing well. So I kind of didn't let you, I usually do this on my Instagrams. This is my first time doing it on YouTube. So while you're on here, I'm just going to kind of open up the space of how this is going to go.
Okay.
Everyone can ask a question. If you have a question, you want to know what's your soul purpose, what's your calling, what's going on with a relationship, any question, I will answer it. But when I'm answering it, I will be channeling. Sometimes you might see me looking off. You might see me doing this. You might hear me speak a different language. This is how I access the records, but it's from hearing your voice. So once you just tell me your question, I might even ask you your name. I might even ask you your birthday. That can help me to bring that information and give that information to you. So for you, if you want to give me your question and let's go from there. I'm ready when you are.
I guess my question that comes up is there any past lives that, you know, would be most important for me to be aware of at this time?
When is your birthday?
January 30th, 1998.
In a different timeline, this timeline feels like Atlantis. So I don't know if you ever seen the movie Aquaman. That shows you Atlantis. So it was a time you lived underwater. and you was a scientist. So this is why you're very analytical and you like to ask a lot of questions. And you have like even this energy with ChatGPT of like you see the positives of it, but you see the negatives of it. Is because you have seen the negatives of technology, but you've seen the positive of technology. What does that mean for you right now in this reality? You are Aquarius. Aquarius rules technology, but you say your birthday is January 30th, correct?
Yep.
3. That means you tapping into your inner child, you can create anything. Anything. So when you was a kid, you used to do things, you used to feel things, but it didn't logically make sense because it's not supposed to logically make sense. You just need to trust what you know. And the people that you're supposed to help, the people that you're supposed to do things with, is going to help you to see deeper of things of what you're supposed to do. I want to give you something else. Give me 1 second. You used to give channel messages through poetry in a time called Greek timeline. So if you feel called to poetry, it's because you used to give messages in poetry. But I want to say more like parables. You should speak in parables. So if you want to even learn what parables is, that's what you're supposed to give to people in this timeline too. You are so inner childlike and you want everybody to be good. You want everybody to be in their divine light. But for other people to do that, you have to embody that and don't allow anybody to dim your light. Before I give you any other information, I want to ask you, does this information resonate with you? Comments, questions, and concerns?
Yeah, it resonates deeply with me. I've been writing poetry and writing rap since I could speak. I've been doing it since before I could speak, actually. So resonates deeply. It's always been my biggest outlet. I definitely feel my purpose here is to be a reflection of what's capable within everyone. And I love tapping into my inner child, and it's one of my main things that I'm working on now. So thank you, man.
No problem. I want to ask you one more thing. Do you feel like you want to do more, but you don't know what that is?
For sure. Definitely.
What do you do now?
Well, currently, at this time I work a regular 9 to 5. I started a YouTube channel a year ago, that I currently work on to help me basically cultivate my ability to channel and bring through information, to basically hone my speaking skills to learn to talk in a flow, I guess. I don't know. I'm not saying that's my purpose, but it's what I was feeling called to do now. And yeah, basically be a light in everyday life through my expression and vibration.
You are a channeler through poetry. The things that you did in the past, you need to do in this present timeline too. So keep doing what you're doing on YouTube. But part of that is learning more how to consciously channel, but you're supposed to give messages to people and speak into their soul and activate their subconscious. The reason you speak in poetry, my son, the reason you speak in poetry is because when you speak in poetry, this is how you activate people's souls beyond their logic. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep being consistent because the people who are drawn to you, they're drawn to you for a reason. Part of you doubt, like, man, if I'm really doing it, man, I want to do a little bit more, but I want to be humble. Be humble, but don't feel like you need to be humble and be in lack. That makes sense?
Yep.
Be humble, but don't feel like you have to be in the energy of, I'm just doing this because it's my calling. I don't got to get paid. You think Michael Jackson was not getting paid for what he was doing?
He definitely was.
Definitely was. And he was paid real good.
Right.
I want you to take your mind into that type of state. Because what you are doing, it is hitting, but you're looking at the numbers sometimes. Don't look at the numbers. Look at the one person that you hitting. See the comments and see how they say, what you just said just made me cry. You help one person, you are doing your job. That's it. You keep doing that more consistently. The one person gonna tell that person, and that person gonna tell that person, and that person gonna tell that person, and then it's gonna bring the ripple effect of the things you're supposed to do on YouTube. YouTube is a big thing you need to do, and you're eventually going to create a podcast, but you're going to be speaking poetically to people. So when you feel called to open up that podcast, do it, because I think you will love what open up from that too.
Awesome.
No problem. That's what I have for you for today.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you.
You guys give me 1 second. Perfect. Thank you guys for your patience. All right. We have some people on here. We're going to bring on Mr. Wayne. Boom. Mr. Wayne.
Yes, sir. Peace, man. Peace and elevation. How you doing?
I'm doing amazing. How you doing?
I'm
Good to
good,
see
man.
you again.
Yes, sir. Likewise. Likewise, man. It's a pleasure
How
to
can I
be
help
here.
you for today?
Well, really, man, just come here, man. Just trying to get some clarity and some insight, really from source, and maybe whatever source puts on your spirit to share. But lately, I've been seeing 11 a lot, just all over the place. Numbers, clocks, you name it, through accounts, and uh, I'm seeing 11 a lot. Just trying to understand, what source is saying to me or my spirit guides. Just in terms of seeing that number so much. This is my birthday month, and even the even my the number that I'm turning, it equals to 11 as well. So maybe something with the 11 this year for me, as I'm trying to understand, what's just that message, you know what I mean? So um, I'm not profound in numerology, but I would love to know, why am I seeing 11 so much at the moment, amongst other things. So
Have you ever seen this show called Stranger Things?
yeah, I have. The series,
You
yeah,
remember the person 11?
I do. Yeah.
You remember the part at the end when she was in that inner child realm?
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I do.
Is it something from your inner child that you haven't fully processed emotionally?
I see. Possibly. I'm sure there's.
You go into that place.
Mm-hmm.
It's that place. What age? 11. It's somewhere around there. 11.
Mm-hmm.
It's something which, let me tune into that. I'm actually going to go back to that space.
Mm-hmm.
Why not? Take me to the dimension where he was 11.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have siblings?
Yeah, I do.
Are you the middle?
Close to it.
How many
Not
siblings
really.
do you have?
I got 4 brothers and 4 sisters.
That's why I'm seeing the middle.
Okay.
Was it competition?
No, not really.
Was it jealousy?
Not that I know of.
Do you think they felt some type of way about you?
Mm. Not to my knowledge.
That's what it is, my friend. You see the good in things, but sometimes you don't want to see what you don't want to see. You don't want to see what you don't want to see because it's some things that you didn't used to see. You are very gifted, my friend, and you don't see at times what you do to people and the light that you bring to people and what that can make other people feel that is not happy with inside. So you had siblings, and it's not ill. They just felt some type of way of your gifts, and subconsciously you felt that you're like, man, let me just chill. let me kind of just, I'm gonna just play things a little small. And this is why you're seeing the 11 right now, because Source like, no, be the 11, not 2. Not 2. 11. Be the master. Be the messenger. Be the illuminator. Be the enlightened being. Not 2. It's a different energy. This, when you say peace, and when you say peace, it's a different vibration. When you say peace like this is separation. This is who you are. You're here to bring peace, unity, unity, unity. You gotta let them know that vibration. That's what you need to bring to people. But part of you is like, man, am I being too much? No, be that much. It is people like you that is a good man. But we're not seeing enough good man calling out distorted man.
I see.
We got man acting like Negroes. We got man that got a lot of money and abusing that power. We got man like P. Diddy doing what they doing, and other man's not saying nothing because he got money. We need more men like you that's calling man out, calling man to be accountable so we can bring in a new gentleman as a man. Because it is women out here, it is young kids out here that feel like it ain't no good man, or it's women out here that don't feel like it's no good man because the good man trying to play things cool. The good man, they just trying to worry about their family and not everybody else. But what if these good men start calling these men out? What would we create for younger men and for women and for the family? And what would that create for heaven on earth? Does this make sense?
100%.
Does this resonate?
It resonates.
So this is why I want you to put yourself out there to people and talk to people. You need to have young man circles. Young man circles. What does it mean to be a man from your perspective? Start having circles for young men. I promise you, it's going to help your little man that feel like it had to dim his light. And then when the little man of you start helping these little men expand to their light, what you think is going to do to their light and your light? It's going to quantum shift what you used to do, what you did before, and your young man is going to like, okay, I want to come help with you too. Then more of your gifts of how you talk and how you create things with your hands and writing is going to come for you. It's something with graphic design for you. I don't know what that is or what if that resonates, but it's something with graphic design. You can architect buildings. You can architect music. You can architect things. So that means if you can architect things, you can create communities, civilizations, land, and help other people create empires on that land. Does this resonate with you?
100%, brother. 100%.
So what the last message that I want to give you, and this is your higher self speaking through me to you, we didn't come here to play fucking small. We came here to be BIG. no small.
Mm.
Yes, be humble. We ain't saying be ego, be humble, but don't be small, because there's so many people like women and kids looking for men like me and you to stand up so they can stand up too.
Gotcha.
That makes sense?
It makes sense, man. I know, like usually in the morning, I get up, I meditate, I read the I am mantras a lot. I'll, ask source to, just guide me in becoming, just evolving, becoming like a better version of me each and every day. So the fact that you said that resonates, and yeah, I just got to be more yielding to the spirit source and become that which I need to become. So definitely, man, I appreciate that.
Okay, before you go, is something in your heart space? Is it, I don't want you to give me details, but is it something in the past that you did that you have shame over?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we all do things, that we ain't really too fond of, but yeah, I mean, yeah, there's some things I've done in the past, that I've forgiven myself for, and try to move forward, and not really hold that against me.
Have you forgave yourself?
Yeah, I have. I mean, I've done like release letters, um, to parents and siblings. Not necessarily to myself, but
That's what it is. It's to yourself.
gotcha.
You do it for other people,
Mhm.
but we need you to do it for self.
So okay,
Unconditional love of yourself is unconditional love for others.
yes.
So I want you to do this for yourself,
Hmm.
because once you do this for yourself, some more gifts is going to come up, because you also are a dream prophet. You get messages from the dream. But if you are ashamed, or you still sad, or you still like, fuck, man, I did that shit, man. But I'm be all right. I'm be all right. People feel that. People feel that. They like, hold up, man. He dealing with something. He ain't saying something. So part of the energy that people are picking up is because you ain't forgive yourself from the things that you did. It ain't about the other people. It's about you. So for this time, and you said your birthday coming up. When your birthday?
May 14th.
Also, you a Taurus?
I'm a Taurus.
So Taurus rules self. Self. You got to give it 14. That's 5. That's change. You want to bring that change. You got to give that love to yourself. So now all this work you've been doing for other people, bring it back to yourself. 47:11. You do that, I promise you're going to see a shift. You're going to have some gifts. You're going to have a vibration. Your voice going to get to change. That tone going to get to coming through. And that Morpheus energy, that Simba, Mufasa energy is going to come out. And people going to be like, who is that? And that is Wayne Lewis. And I ain't talking about Lewis and Clark either. So that's what spirit wants to give you. Give this energy to yourself. You've been doing it for other people. Do it to yourself, because you need you more than anybody needs you. You feel me?
I feel that. I feel that, man. 100%.
So that's what I have for you for today, man.
Man, blessings, man. Salute. Appreciate that.
Peace.
Peace.
Good man, good man, good man, good man. So I want to say before we bring somebody else on, is a lot of people trying to come on. I believe I can only have 15 people on here. So once we kind of get some people on out, more people will be able to come on. So for the people who trying to come on and you can't get on, just be patient for a little bit. So, all right. Who we gonna go to? We gonna go to Mr. Marcus Alexander, because Mr. Marcus been trying to connect with his boy Adewale. Mr. Marcus, how you doing? How you living?
I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good.
That's good to hear. How can I help you for today?
I wanted to ask you, is there anything that my spirit guides are trying to get my attention about? I feel like I've shifted, but I also feel like there's a little confusion right now with me.
What is the confusion? What you think that confusion is?
I think, when I had the reading with you, I was talking about moving, trying to see how that's going to, take place, how that's going to happen.
Are you scared of security?
Yes.
That's what's holding you back. I wanna invite you to something, and I'm gonna give this to you in a way that your guys want to give it to you, because they say you love music. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazines. Biggie. It was all a dream. Remember the movie Biggie, Notorious. P. Diddy said something to him. He said, by the time you are 21, if you listen to everything I tell you to do, you'll be a millionaire. Why am I saying this to you? You're scared to take the leap of faith of what you know you're supposed to do because you don't know if you're going to fall. But let's say you do fall. All you got to do is get up. Get up. It is people in this life that took the leap of faith and they failed. Hint, hint. Biggie. Remember the movie? They were selling the dope. Who took the fall? His man's. And his man's taking the fall. What did Biggie do? He took the leap of faith. And he talked his stuff. He got in his flow. The same thing you need to do. You need to get in your flow and take the leap of faith, because the life that you are living, you like, I want more.
Right.
So go into the more. Go into the more.
Right.
Go into the dream. What do you want to do, B? And stop playing. Don't like, man, I don't got the money, man. What the fuck, man? I'm pissed, man. I'm finna go smoke. Nah. That is being in the energy of delaying what you're supposed to do. You got an energy, my friend. You got an energy that needs to be seen, my friend. But part of that is taking the leap of faith and being disciplined in what you want to do, my friend. It is people, we all go through adversity, B. I don't care if you Derrick Rose, Kyrie Irving, Madonna. It doesn't matter. We have all went through adversity. That is part of growth. So don't feel like these things that you're trying to do, that it has to be perfect. It ain't supposed to be perfect. And if it's supposed to happen fast, that's not legacy. You want to build a legacy. So build a legacy, my friend. The number one thing that you can do for yourself is give yourself love and do what you love. Just like my son. My son right now, he playing with his little toys and he kind of talking in the background. You know why I'm allowing him to do that? Because he loved playing with those toys. And if I take that toy away from him, he's going to be like, ah. I'm allowing him to play. Allow yourself to play. You don't have to do everything just to make money and have a job. Play and allow yourself to be seen in your play, and then things are going to open up from the play. But you don't give yourself time to play because you're thinking only about money. Man, I got to be a man. I got to make money. Yeah, but you can also create something for free too that can open up money too. So a person named Tyler Creator, he said something and it hit my soul. He said he seen this rapper. He said he only had like 10 views. He said, but the music was dope. It was dope. He ended up hiring him. And now that dude making money. That could be the same thing for you. Take the leap of faith of what you know you're supposed to do and allow spirit to catch you. Your human don't need to catch you. Your human's just thinking in checkers. Source is thinking in chess. Does this resonate with you?
Yes, it does. It does.
So trust yourself. Why you don't trust yourself? Can I ask you that?
It's not that I don't. It's not so much that I don't trust myself. It's so Source was trying to get my attention about buying a course. And so I depleted my savings buying that course. And so it's been tight financially. So
Who
like
course
now,
did you buy?
huh?
Who course?
It was a course on music.
Okay, tell me about the course.
So the course is about how to build your fan base and things of that nature. You know what I mean? Build a music career. But the thing is, for some reason, with the course, like a source was telling me not to get it at first. You know what I'm saying? Like it may not be beneficial in the long, in the short term kind of thing. I went ahead and got the course and then understood the disconnect between me and the course. Because a lot of the stuff starting out doesn't apply.
So, where you're going through right now, you're going through the lesson because you didn't listen.
Right.
Your human was like, man, I'm ready to do this. But that wasn't the right person. It wasn't the right frequency. You don't need to worry about no fucking fan base. You don't need to worry about that. You need to create and you need to know how to move in your gifts. And you just get on YouTube. You just post it on your content. The fan base will come to you. It will come to you. It will come to you. I do not do music, but people see me with music. People telling me I need to get more into music because I am music. I love music. I'm passionate about music. I'm not finna go create something with somebody talking about fan base. I want to give you some advice with this because something has happened to me with this, but it was a different polarity of you. It's this man I know. I'm not going to say his name. It was a time in my life where I was lost. I just had my daughter. Money was not hitting. I was still trying to play football. I end up having a plant medicine journey, met someone. They put me on a podcast, connect me with this man. I talked to this man, told him I wanted to be a DJ. And I asked him, man, how you doing? How you flowing? He's like, man, everything's good. I'm loving life. I'm a music producer. I DJ. I do all this. And I said, listen, let's cut the bullshit. How money looking? He said, money's good. I said, no, I don't need to hear money's good. How is money rocking? He said, yo, bro, money's rocking. The calmness, the confidence. I'm like, I'm going to take the leap of faith. The investment I had to do with this man, I'm going to say it, the number, 15,000. I did not have 15,000. Well, you know what I did? At that time, my gift was the Akashic Records. At that time, I was charging people $444, and people was paying it. Every time I had money, I was sending it to him. And at that time, I was staying at an Airbnb. But the trust I had in that man, I stopped playing football, and I started learning how to DJ. Then, after that, I got in a fire accident. I lost everything. End up connecting back with him when I got back on my feet and more money has come. And I start to work with him, and I worked with him for a 90-day container. And it wasn't from DJing. I end up switching it, and I went into learning how to rap. Mind you, I was not a person that I could think I could rap. For me working with him for 90 days and the investment, you good, son? The investment that I had with him, this, just give me 1 second because I want you to hear this. Just give me 1 second. Okay, we back. The investment that I had did with him was the most money I have ever invested in my life. Now I'm able to channel like this, where I'm speaking into poetry. I'm speaking into parables. I tap into a different level of confidence. I tapped into a different level of communication. I tapped into a different level of love with my woman, that I understand that as a man, you want to be the temperature. For me, making that investment with the right person, even when my finite mind was like, I don't got the money. But when I took the leap of faith into that, I see why Spirit opened up the door with me, that he said, you know what, bro? I know that my price is this. I'm going to lower my price for you because I see something in you. You work with people like that. If it ain't that and they focus on the fans, no, that's not divine creation. You focus on the creation, and the fan base will come from the divine creation. So while I'm telling you this and what I want other people to know, follow divine creation. Don't focus on the money. Don't focus on the fan base. Don't focus on the status of this person. Spirit got that. Creator got that. You don't have to worry about that. So you're going through the lesson of learning. When you don't listen, you're going to go through the lesson. I recommend for you, you need to learn how to just channel your heart and just see how to move from that. And you doing that, that will open the doors that you're looking for. But if you don't got the money for that right now, you want to take a breath, see the lesson, not the L. Because you in energy, man, I took a L. You did not take a L. You did not take a L. It was a lesson. Now you know in the time in the future, you don't work with anybody unless Source tells you to. If it doesn't serve your highest purpose, no. I don't care what it look like, what it feels like. If Source say it's a no, and it's a complete sentence. I believe in you. I see you. All you have to do now, focus on the craft and do things that you don't have to require money, or you don't have to pay for things, and be focused on that. And then when the money comes, things going to hit different, my friend. Does this resonate with you?
Yes, sir.
That's what I have for you. You keep doing what you. And I know some things going to open up with music, because I still feel like you are a musical producer. But I don't think you're going to produce music in the way you think. You are a type of person, you tap into music like this. You need to be around people. You just need to watch them. You need to just see them. You need to see how they walk. You need to see how they talk. Then you're going to know their sound. Then you're going to know their vibration, because you are an Akashic producer. You're not a regular producer. You are a Akashic producer. You are a galactic producer. I'm the same way, and I never learned how to produce. But I tell you this, if I hear a person's sound, and I listen to them for 2 minutes, I promise you I'll play a song that gonna make them do this. And I know that. No one taught me that. You have that same gift. So you need to trust what you got, work with what you got, and then Spirit will bring you more, because Spirit think in chess, not checkers. Does this make sense?
It makes sense.
I want you to reach out to me. We're going to have a conversation about a session. We're going to have a conversation. You feel me? It ain't going to be that price. Let's just have a conversation. You feel me?
Gotcha. I already booked one with you.
Well, we'll talk soon, and we're going to go a little bit deeper with some things too.
Okay.
Peace.
Peace.
All right. Let's switch the energy. We're gonna bring some women. We got a lot of men coming into the field. We gonna bring some women. So we gonna bring in, okay, Marcus. I'm going to have you leave the studio. I'm going to just kick you out so some other people can come in. Boom. We're going to call on, what's her name? Miss Ebony. Wait. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. How
Can you
you
hear me
doing?
now?
Yes, I can.
I'm doing well. Okay. This is my first time ever doing anything like this, and all of the messages have been speaking to me directly. Um, I'm at a place in life where things are not going as clear, but I have the opportunity. I have freedom and the opportunity, and I just want to be on my highest vibration. But the discipline I need to work on. So any message from the Akashic record, just
When is your birthday?
January 29th, 1984.
Give me 1 second. Seven 11. That is your numbers. 7 11, 11 7. When you meet people that's born on 11, they're helping you see your divine alignment. When you meet people who are 7, born on a 7, they're helping you to see something within you. The 11 is more of the impact that you can give to the world. 7 is something that you need to see within you. So me, I'm a life path 11. You a life path 7. So this is what I need you to see within you. Without discipline, it ain't gonna happen for you. Without the discipline, without the consistency of focusing on your inner being, it's not going to happen for you. You can do this, you can try this, listen to this, music this, talk about this, but if you don't get silent and get with spirit, silent, no music, no man, no nothing, just spirit and listen, then you will see. So I'm going to give you a routine to do, and I want you to do this for 30 days. And after the 30 days, I want you to hit me up and I want you to tell me what's coming through. So I want you to go get a journal. And if you already have a journal, you make sure the journal is nothing in it. Nothing in the journal. And this is what you're going to do every day in this journal. This is going to be your journal to your blueprint of wealth. And I ain't talking about money. I'm talking about wealth. So what you're going to do every day, you're going to, on the first page of that journal, you're going to write down the goals you want to create before the end of 2026. By the end of 2026, where do you see yourself doing? What is some money in your pocket? Do you have a man, or what you doing with your man? If you're creating a kid, or what you doing with your kids, what is you doing with your purpose? I want you to write it down, but I want you to write it like you already done it. That's what you're gonna do on the first page. And then when you done writing it, you put the time that you done writing signature. Then you're going to move to the next page. And this is what you're going to do every day. You're going to wake up, sleep, score. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to put that. Sleep score, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then after that, you're going to have sleep notes. Why are we doing that? We need to see how good you sleeping. If you ain't getting good sleep, you cannot dream. If you cannot dream, you cannot get the message from spirit. So we need to see where you are in your sleep schedule, because there's 4 things that people look at it is 4 things that's on a person's mind, no matter they want to believe it or not. Food, water, sleep, sex. So we gotta tap into the sleep. So we're gonna do that. So we're gonna have the sleep notes, sleep score, intention for the day. You're gonna write a sentence. What is your intention for the day? Then after that, 5 gratitudes for the day.
Okay.
5 gratitudes. Then back of that page, at the end of the day, reflection for the day. That's it. And you're going to do that for at least 30 days. Then you're going to hit up Adewale. You're going to find my Instagram or you're going to find my email and you're going to tell me what has happened in your reality after this. Because
Okay.
this is you tapping into discipline. Because discipline is a reflection of self-love. You got to tap into discipline. Have to. So doing this is going to activate your oracle. This is going to activate you to see your patterns. This is going to help you to tap into understanding intentions. And this is going to open up your auto writing. But before you get into that, we have to actually do it. So this is what I have for you. You are a Lyran priestess. You got a deep connection to lions in a place called Lyra. Lyra are unconditional love beings. And there are Akashic records beings, because they live in their heart. This is who you are. So for you to remember that, we're going to start doing rituals for 30 days to see how that opens up for us.
Okay.
Does this resonate to you?
Yes, this resonates to me, and I'm super excited. Oh,
That's
okay.
what I have for you for today.
Thank you. Thank you.
No
Thank you.
problem.
Thank you.
All right. Chauncey? Is it Chauncey? Chauncey. Chauncey?
Yes,
How you doing?
I'm getting better. So
That's good to hear. Thank you for the transparency.
no problem. And I adore you and your wife. I've been watching your wife for many years now. And I hope to one day have the opportunity to do a course with you guys. Given there's a lot of movement happening in my life right now. A lot of things taking me out of my comfort zone, and I know it's some movement coming up in the next few months. I was born November 8, 1982, and I just want to know what
You said March
spirit
8th?
or November 8, 1982.
Can you tell me your first name, last name, just one time?
Chauncey O'Neill.
What is your relationship with man?
My dad committed suicide when I was probably 2 months, and then I'm going through a divorce now with my husband that I'm still married to, but he got married 2 months before I filed for divorce. So my relationship with man ain't that great right now.
Your inner child, I want to be transparent.
Go ahead.
Your inner child is like this when it comes to man.
Yeah.
And
And
I
she
want to
has been with
say
me.
how you feel is validated. I feel your pain, but I feel your resiliency of how you try not to give up on man.
Yeah.
I do feel that. What I want to say to you, so I bring you clarity, you're helping to heal the fatherly bloodline.
Okay.
So you had to go through some shadow energy of man. You had to have daddy not be there for you as a man. You had to go through that because you agreed to this so you can help man shift and also to help women shift into their masculine aspect of the imbalance of it. So, what does this mean to you right now? What is the first step for you? You need to write a forgiveness letter to your ex-husband because you are angry. You like old girl Angela Basket. What's the the movie, the
Way to
cigarette
take that
blew it
home.
up?
Yeah.
That's your energy right now.
It
And
is.
I want to say this to you transparently, but from my heart, that's blocking your money.
Right.
Because when you have that anger, that rage, that red, it's blocking all that. That the more abundance that you know you can have and that you want, and you like, Source, come on. I'm doing, I devote my life to you. Hello? That's how you like, hello? You
Right.
like Source, you listen, so you like this with Source, you're like, you really go, it's like, are you fucking with me? You like, are you fucking with me? Are you gonna
That's
abandon
okay.
me? Did you forget about me? I'm trying.
Yeah.
And this is what Creator Source wants you to know. I know. I know what you've been through. But I wanted you to go through that because you can handle it. Some people couldn't. They would have killed somebody already.
Right.
They
Right.
would have been in jail already.
Yeah. I think that's why he had me here because, you know, I met my husband in Houston, and I only moved to Virginia because this is what he said he wanted, and then he literally left me here with nothing and nobody. And I know that if I was in Houston, I would be in jail right now because I know me. And I think I'm here because it forced me to deal with Lil Chauncey is what I call her. I've been trying to talk to her, trying to heal her and everything. Yeah,
So
yeah,
you are life path 3. You just said it. We
yeah.
on May 8th. You said November 8th, right?
Correct.
You see all these synchronicities hidden?
A lot. A
3.
lot.
What does that mean to you? You are a creative communicator. Your purpose is your gift of gab. But if you hot, you mad, people gonna hear that gift of gab, but it's gonna sound like it's rage. So what people gonna do? While they listening to you, they gonna end the stream. They gonna click exit. They like, ooh, she mad.
Right. That's true.
So you want to come to a place where you can talk about these things and you at a peaceful state. So you can help other women that want to say the NIGGA ain't shit. The ones who
Oh, this word speaking to my mind. And I've been trying not to do that. I'm fifth generation of women. Well, fourth now because my great grandmother passed away a couple of months ago, and I was like, man, I don't want to fall into that mindset of the women in my family. It's like, man, them ends ain't this and them ends ain't that. But it's been so hard. I swear it's been hard. Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
you are the one to shift the bloodline of that. So what you want to do, and this is some techniques you can do: meditation,
Hmm.
white space, call on your inner child, talk to her, mother her, but also father her. You can follow. You are the mother and the father of your inner child. You don't need your earthly family. What they did and what they needed to do to make sure, they just need to make sure you was here. That's it.
Yeah,
A lot of people don't want to hear that. That's all they needed to do is allow you to get here. That's
right,
it. So they did their job. After you got here, your dad said, "I'm leaving.
right,
I'm leaving. I don't want to be here." You said I can go now.
right.
That's what he said.
Yeah,
So what you want to do with that is call him in to help you, or your masculine self. You forgot you have a masculine self. Call it in, and when your inner child is hurt, you talk. Meditation, binaural beats, talk. Incense, Palo Santo, talk. Have a conversation. You do that, I promise you. And the child's like, I'm being seen. I'm being acknowledged.
right.
Okay, I'm ready to create. Money ideas gonna come. Opportunities gonna come. Another man will come. You had to go through lessons of man because you didn't know what a man was.
That's true.
You didn't know what to look for a man.
Right.
So how you going to attract your divine man if you don't know what to look? You don't know what to ask him. You didn't ask him, what's his credit?
Right.
People think that's money. When you ask
Right.
somebody their credit, it shows they discipline.
Exactly.
It shows they mind. Because man who on point, they know about that credit. And they know that credit ain't about black and white. It's about what those points is. And if it's in a 7, oh baby, you know, babe, this is what we gonna do. We gonna get a church. You know why? It's non-profit. So that means it's tax free. So that means we can put our family on payroll. That means they're gonna give us an allowance to get a house.
Yeah.
That type of talking.
Yeah.
But if he hasn't know about credit, he don't know about that.
Correct.
We have to ask him, what is his relationship with his mother? Oh, you got kids? Okay, what was your part in the relationship with their mother? Right. It's those type of things. And if he say, I don't feel comfortable with talking about that, ma'am, can we get the check?
Blocked. Yes, indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's asking the right questions, and sometimes you don't need to have you don't even have to respond. You just need to see how he respond, and you say,
yeah,
that's the intuition.
Exactly.
So when you open up that door again, ask the right questions. See his patterns. Ask what is your relationship with sex? What is your relationship with women? Have you ever been addicted to porn? You need to ask these type of questions. If you don't ask these type of questions, you're not gonna know. He gonna tell you what he want to show you.
Right.
Because he got an interior motive too. But
you're right.
But so as a man, I gotta let you know, because I know how men think. Some men be thinking like this.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell her what she want to hear. Nah, I'm a man. I ain't telling you what you need to hear. I ain't telling you what you want to hear. I'm telling you what you need to hear. And this is what you need to hear. You heal that little girl that's upset that why did my daddy leave me? Why did you leave? You made me feel like you were weak. And that's me channeling your inner child. You see that rage I feel? You still have the subconscious belief that you need to be a strong black woman. You don't need to be strong. You need to be resilient. It's a difference.
Yeah.
So sometimes you need to go in the woods and because if you do not give yourself that, it is in the emotional body. So how can you bring in more money, more currency, that man, because it's still in the body? You're just going to attract the same thing.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that. Yeah.
So give yourself some time. What I think will be good for you, this is a couple options. A silence retreat will be great for you because you need to hear spirit. And you got a whole... You are like a prophet, but not a prophet. And when I say prophet, but not a prophet, not a Christian prophet, I'll keep it as that.
Okay. Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
I do.
Not prophet of doing this like you know the knowledge and you know this a job, but you're not giving us that. So what you doing? What is the language you speaking?
Right.
You know that. So you know this is a job. These are conversations people don't want to have about religion.
Exactly.
You're going to have those conversations because let's just say it's a lot of people who are preachers. They know they're not giving the truth. And they know they're just giving it for money. Well, it's people that is homeless giving you $300 and you don't even care. You got people like Marvin Sapp close that door. If all y'all give $1, we can get this. That ain't God. That's you.
Exactly.
That ain't God. That ain't source. That's not creator. That is not all that is.
Exactly.
So part of your journey is helping people in the Christian community. Oh, I think she just went away. Is you here? I just think she went out. What happened? Well, I'm gonna still give the message. Part of her journey and some of y'all journey is helping Christian people understand the Christ from it and get out the fake of it. Because if it's gonna come out, which some of us have. It's a lot of Christian people on some fake prophecy. And that's about to die, baby. Very, very soon. Not to say it ain't some truth, but it's some things that ain't the full truth, and they ain't talking about it. And I'm going to be a man that's going to talk about it, because what I see in this community is not enough men calling out men of what they doing to people. And I'm going to call it out. And that's what I want to do, because we don't have enough men doing it. So I'm going to do it. Is you back?
Yes, I'm here. I'm so sorry.
Did you hear some of the things that we
I
talked
did. I was going to start my YouTube channel based on that because my ex-husband's dad was a preacher just like that, and I wanted to share my experience. And I started sharing it, and I stopped because I was still so angry and wrapped up in everything. So I stopped. But I started maybe 4 videos talking about it already. But I seen that energy.
I see that how she just left. I see that as some people don't want to have this conversation. She ready to have that conversation. I'm ready to have that conversation. Before we bring somebody on, I'm going to say just a little more things regarding this. When I was a kid, I grew up Christian Baptist. And one thing I don't know why, every time the preacher was preached, I would fall asleep. Why would I fall asleep? But when I teach, when I go into my channel, I get energy. I feel that other people get energy. I feel people start sweating. Like, man, what's going on? Something going on. But why I want to go to sleep? I used to be mad at my mom when she was like, we need to get tired of offering. We don't got no money. They should be giving us money. I used to have these types of thoughts. I knew in the back of the church, in the downstairs, I don't know why, but I didn't want to be down there by myself. I didn't know why, but I knew it was something going on. I couldn't say it. I couldn't comprehend it, but I knew something was going on. I always felt connected to Jesus, but not the name Jesus. I knew he was a being, but I don't know the things that they say he doing. I don't agree. I don't know if he died for our sins. I feel like he was killed, but not for our sins. So it's a lot of things that's going to come up about Christianity and the religion community. It's not to knock religion. It's not to knock Christianity. So people who are listening, I am not here to knock. If it ain't broke, don't fix. But the people that is thinking something is confusion, you think you be doing blood rituals with that communion? That's true. And if we doing purity work, why we got to do a blood ritual? That seems demonic to me. Next person. We got Empress G.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Oh my God, I can't believe it. That's source. I prayed on this. I definitely prayed on this. First of all, this is my I'm gonna put my TV on mute. This is my first time ever coming on the live, and this is pretty much all new to me. I didn't really come to my awakening until 2023, and that was from a Black Panther friend of mine. And then my son kind of like filled me in with the rest. We got in a conversation. I'm like, well, Jesus is gonna do. My son's like, Mom, look, I love you deeply. He said, but you got to get out of that. I'm like, what you talking about? And then, I mean, I cried for days on end,
Mm,
days on end.
mm. You have a beautiful spirit. What is your name?
Gloria.
I don't want you to tell me anything. I'm gonna just give you some messages, what they want me to give you.
Okay.
You're going to give people glory from your story. You're going to give people glory from the things that they felt in the church, things that they went through in the church that they didn't feel confident or had the courage to say from your story. It's people that still feel like they need to be saved. And you're going to show them you don't have to be saved. You just need to be yourself and live in glory. You even might want to have a book called Glory.
Wow. Because I was told, you know, because after all of this was being given to me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh my goodness, what about all the prophecies that was given me? Are they even true? You know what I mean?
All of them were true. It just was not time for them to come to truth.
Right. Because that was also a prophecy given to me that you're supposed to write several books, my nonprofit business, you know, because I kind of like put that on the back burner, and I'm like, oh my goodness, all this money I didn't put out there. Wow.
Your son had to bring you the knowledge. He was your awakener to see bigger from the picture. You just had bits and pieces. Now you're seeing the full picture. 2 years. That's when things is you gonna be like,
oh my goodness,
I did not think this big. Yes, that big.
Wow,
that big. You're going to help a lot of communities. You're going to help homeless people. You're going to help people how to move with food. You're going to help people to know how to love source.
Yes.
You're going to help people to understand how to connect in prayer.
That's part of my nonprofit.
Of prayer.
Wow.
You're going to help people to understand how to tap into gospel, gold music. So you're going to do a lot of these things. But part of you in the past, like, so how am I do all that? You're going to be good. You're going to have a team. You're going to have a team. And part of that team is going to be your son, too. So you're going to do a lot of things. But Source is getting you ready energetically in your nervous system so you can grasp the things you are here to do. I see about 7, 8 books for you.
Oh my God.
Where you like, I need to write. I'm seeing a book. Once you start to see that book, write.
Wow.
This is what I see for you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
You are divine. Keep staying divine, because there's so many people that's here on earth that doesn't know how to feel the divine. And you're going to give them the vibration to feel and to know the essence of divine creator. So keep moving, because you right where you need to be in your story of life.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. I appreciate you and your wife, because I'm doing the, it's like a ritual thing. So I kind of like I do that like every other day. It's not the timeline ritual, bloodline ritual that I do that she gave me, because I'm like, and then I kind of tapped in. I'm like, wow, this is deep. So I do that. And then she said, blow the ashes out. So I kind of like do it, try to at night, like when the moon is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Last thing, you need to know the moon cycles.
Okay.
You need to understand the moon cycles, because it's something it's something deeply with you with the moon cycles. Once you understand the moon cycles, you're going to know when to manifest, when to harness energy, when to clear energy, when to do things for the women, when to do things more for the man, when to do things more for the kids. Understand the moon cycles.
Moon.
And this is going to help you to, it's something of a course or a creation book. It's something you're going to do once you understand the moon cycles.
Okay. Okay. Got you. Thank you so much. I appreciate the both of you.
No problem.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay. Empress G, I don't know if you know how to leave. Let me see. I don't want to kick her out. And then if you want to apprentice her, you should just be. Okay, I know how to get you out now. Boom. Okay. Okay, we got some people on here. Okay, what time is it? I want to just see where we at in time. Okay, perfect. We should be good. Desiree, are you here? I don't think Desiree is here. You guys just give me 1 second. My son just woke up. Just give me 1 second.
Hello.
Hello, hello. How you doing? St. Louis?
Right. Always a pleasure to speak to you, Adewale. Always a pleasure.
Pleasure to speak to you too. How can I help you today?
All right. So, I don't know if you remember the last conversations we had, but I'm definitely letting go of people, letting go of addictions. I'm definitely in the season of letting go of everything and trusting Source. Definitely had a conversation with Source the other day and said Source needed my body to be as pure as possible. So I've just been letting everything go. But my big question is, I've been definitely taking a deeper look at my children. I definitely want to be the beacon of light for them as much as I can. I definitely want to know if there's anything that I need to be doing extra or taking an extra, different direction with any of them, especially my oldest son, because I definitely want to make sure that I'm doing what's beneficial for them and their journey, especially while they're with me at this time, while they're younger.
How old are they?
My son is going to be 14, June 2nd, 2011. My daughter is 12, January 11, 2013. And my youngest is 6. She's June 18, 2019.
Huh.
Oh, January 18, 2019.
What's the connection with their father? Do they have the same father?
The older two have the same father. The youngest one has her own.
Okay. Give me a second. Do any of your kids have a connection to music?
My daughter, she plays music. Well, both of them play music. My older two, both of them play instruments. Little 7 is just talking. Oh, look at him. Oh my gosh. Love the babies.
Your oldest, I mean, not the oldest son, is he in a sport?
Basketball, he does every Monday. He practices basketball right now.
How is that going for him?
I mean, he does like it. He enjoys staying after school to do basketball with his friends. He has a coach that he's not a part of the team, but the coach wanted him to still be there. So I was like, go ahead, and if they want you there, they want you there.
He needs something with martial arts.
That resonates so much because my father was in martial arts. You hit the nail on the head.
It needs to be martial arts. He doesn't know how to move with his emotions, and martial arts is going to have him to master his emotions and his confidence.
I feel that.
So martial arts, a couple wrestling.
Oh, yep. I said that.
I highly, especially in St. Louis, because I wrestled. He need to wrestle.
Okay.
Wrestle.
Yep.
Get him into wrestling. He's gonna love it, and he might be really cold at it too.
I actually thought about that for him because I'm like, he want to do something with his body so bad. I definitely. So martial arts and wrestling, or just wrestling right now?
Wrestling is a martial art, so he can do wrestling or he could do something else. But I know it will be easier because they have wrestling in school.
Right.
But I recommend martial art, and I think wrestling will be a good foundation. And then he'll be like, "Mom, I want to do this. Can we do this?"
Right.
But they're telling me to tell him, "Hey, I want you to try something else. I think you should try this. If you don't like it, you let me know. But I want you to at least try this."
Right.
And I think he'll be receptive.
Okay. I received that for Daniel. I received that.
Now, when it comes to your girls, do they do anything with their body?
Not physically. I mean, my youngest daughter is 6. She's in the dirt. She's earth. She's, all of that. My oldest daughter, she's an artist. She loves to draw, that type of thing. She's a big artist.
Painting is going to be really big for her. Give me a second. I need to say this in light language because I'm not understanding this in English.
I gotcha.
Your oldest daughter, something with music.
Okay.
Something with music, even getting her into music to tap her. Because once she understands sound, something piano for her. Once she understands the piano keys, she's gonna understand the keys of life.
Man, that's deep. That is deep. She's definitely learning instruments right now. She plays the violin right now, so I definitely resonate with that. She loves music.
Keep her in the music with the painting.
Yep.
You will understand the sequence beyond just of the universe, just through music.
Okay.
Your 6-year-old, just put her in anything. Just put her in different things. Just put her in different things. Then she'll be like, "Mommy, I want to do this."
Yes.
She'll let you know, but just open her to different creative avenues.
Yeah. She definitely is the one who tell me exactly what she wants. I'm like, okay, let's go.
Everything's perfect. With you are doing everything. You're sacral. They want me to let you know. That's what they wanted. Now, all you have to do, and this is bringing you clarity because you was questioning, I'm doing the right thing.
Yep.
Now, with your kids collectively, get them to do a meditation
Okay.
with each other.
Okay.
Even in the morning,
Yeah.
it just need to be for 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
It doesn't need to be nothing crazy.
Okay.
But they need to learn how to quiet their mind.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I want you to do this. Just DM me because it's a certain meditation music that I want them to hear,
Okay.
and it's gonna hit.
Okay.
That's what I got for you.
What's the meditation music? I missed that.
So I said DM me
Oh.
Instagram because I don't know. It's a YouTube link. I
Okay.
want you to DM me on Instagram. Hey, Adewale, you want to say? I'm gonna send you the link.
Okay.
This is one. It's a binaural beat one, and this hits.
Okay.
It hits.
I'm gonna do that as we leave. I'm gonna do that as soon as I get off.
Yeah, they gonna love it, and then they're gonna have a peace, and then they're gonna be eventually able to hear their inner voice.
Yes.
So you're intentionally helping them to get in tune with their inner self.
Yes.
And them having in this now, boys, they're gonna know what they need to do, and they're gonna be confident, and they're not gonna be easily infiltrated about anything.
Exactly. And that's my goal, is to definitely strengthen their abilities now. I'm just trying to be the best that I can to keep them on their soul plan. And not, I can't keep them on there, but if I can be the person that helps out as much as possible, because I decided to be a parent, so I have a job. I'm trying to complete that job.
Yes, you're doing everything you need to be and how you need to flow, the things you want with money, and it's coming. It's here, but in physical, it's coming.
Okay.
But you had to work on some of these things with your sacral chakra, clearing you all those energies that you feel like was stopping you.
Yeah.
The fact that you are doing this, the doors is going to open for what you was looking for.
I feel that. And I thank you for the confirmation, Adewale. I really do. Thank you so much.
No problem.
You again.
See you soon.
Bye.
Okay, we are on. This is what we gonna do, because we got some people on here. We're gonna do roughly 1, 2, 3. We're gonna do 5 more. We're gonna close it out, but we're gonna do 5 more. Yeah, we've been on here for a minute, but I love the energy. How everybody feeling before we go on? I want to hear in the chat. How y'all feeling? How y'all living? What's going on? Y'all been quiet. What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all living? What's going on? Before we bring somebody else on, is y'all watching this like a movie, or y'all bored? What's going on? I need to know. Okay, this is great. Okay. Locked in. I said locked in. So it's in learning. Okay. Okay, feeling amazing. Okay, beautiful experience. Good. Okay, I just had to see where y'all was at. I had to see if y'all watching like a movie, or y'all sleep. I just had to know. Reaffirming. Okay, speaking to my soul. Okay, I just had to make sure. All right, now let's get into things. We gonna bring in, what's her name? The Shanae. I'm saying it right.
Hi.
Hello.
My name is Deshanae.
Deshanae?
Yeah.
Deshanae. Hey, Deshanae. I love that.
That's
Deshanae.
so funny. Yeah.
That's a music. That's the title of a song. Deshanae. Hey,
That's
Deshanae.
funny.
I
People
love
have used my name in songs before. So it makes sense.
that makes sense. How can I help
Yeah.
you for today?
First, thank you. I just had like deja vu a couple people back, and I was like, that's exciting. Um, I am in the middle of my Saturn return. I am 28, and I put a lot of pressure on myself. Hi, Seven. I put a lot of pressure on myself to be perfect and to like do everything right. And I know that's not necessarily the best way to do it, but I just want to know what should I be focusing on in this time during this uh my transition.
When's your birthday?
September 20th, 1996.
96?
Hmm.
Are you 29?
I will be in September.
You know who birthday that is?
Who's?
Mr. Seven. Mr.
Really?
7. That's why he was speaking.
Oh, that's so cool.
Okay.
Please.
So
That's
you are
awesome.
Virgo. Virgo, let me see. Let's see some other calculations because I did get some information. Let's see what they have for you. So you got 9 plus 2 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 6. Hmm. Okay. You're very analytical, Miss Virgo, but I'm gonna talk to you from a Pisces. But Pisces, that's also 29, who's in this solar return too.
Yes, my rising is Pisces. Sister signs. Yeah.
Mr. Sister, we got some things to talk about. I want to give you some codes because I'm gonna talk to your Pisces rising. Your spirit is perfect. You need to embrace your imperfect and your human and stop feeling like you need to be fixed. You don't need to be fixed. You need those imperfections. You need those flaws. That keeps you humble. That gives you grace that you also need to give other people. This is why you feel like you need to work hard, work hard, work hard, read this, do that, do this. I'm tired, but I'm gonna do this, do that, do this, do that. You see how tiring that is?
Very tired.
Just be you. Critique, not critical. Critique, not critical. You be too critical, that's the mommy voice. Girl, why you ain't do that? Girl, I told you. That's the inner voice. That if you do 9 things right, you looking at the one thing you didn't do right. Nah, that's not serving you. Give yourself grace. The word grace. When you mess up, you fuck up, grace. What is it trying to show me? Even when it comes to relationship, they need to be perfect. No, they don't. No, they don't. You're being too hypercritical over them. Allow them to grow. Allow them to expand. It was a time Beyonce was in Destiny's Child. Now Beyonce, she don't need Destiny Child. And she pulling more than what she was doing at Destiny Child.
Yeah.
So give yourself time. It was a time where we had Lil Yachty, and everybody thought he was trash, even though I still think he kind of trash. But if you listen to some of his stuff now, you like, okay. Give yourself time to evolve. You're 29. Yes, you're not 29 right now, but you're 28. Come on. You're not even 48. You acting like you're 48. Come on. You have to give yourself grace. This is what I'm really good at. These are my weaknesses. This is what I'm going to work on. And that's it. Be that and just be in your heart. You sometimes be in your head. When you in your head and your head start to hurt, you too much in your head.
Okay.
When your head start to hurt or you start to feel drained when you're trying to learn, you're too much in your head. So what you got to do, practical, go outside nature. Practical, listen to music with rain. Go to sleep with black screen, YouTube, rain. Cold shower, ground. Why? High seas rising. Sometimes you need to learn how to be in your dream and not feel like you need to be perfect for your dream. You need to be perfect for your dream. You just need to be yourself, and the dream will come up for you. You are very beautiful, and I'm not saying with your looks. I'm saying in your heart, you are very genuine. Even Seven saying it. He says she is beautiful. She needs to trust herself. What else she needs to hear? What else you need to hear, son?
Thank you, Seven.
You have to learn how to live in your heart coherence. That will bring everything that you're looking for. Does this make sense? And does this resonate?
Yeah, it does resonate, and it does make sense. That has been hard to do.
I know, because of mommy.
Yes. And it was my mother's. So my mother passed away in 2020, but her anniversary was the 6th.
I want to say I'm sorry for your loss. Okay. Give me 1 second, because I feel your mom. I feel your mom. Give me 1 second, because I feel your mom.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to prove yourself to your mom. Your mom knows who you are. You hear me? Your mom knows who you are, especially in the spiritual realm right now. So you don't have to prove, because when you in a prove, you're lacking who you are. I understand this because I have done this too. You don't have to prove. Just be authentic. People love authenticity. Authenticity. Sometimes I'll mess up that word. Why people love Gary Vee? Because he's authentic. Why people love Tupac? Because he's authentic. Why people love Dennis Rodman and he had those nails in the 90s? Because he's authentic. People love authentic. People are tired of fake. That's why people are leaving the Christian religion and also other things that they are feeling that are fake. So you just be real, and the people that you're supposed to help, the people you're supposed to build with, they're going to come to you. This makes sense?
Yeah, it does.
That's what I have for you.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
See you later.
Bye. Bye, Seven.
Okay. Miss Beth.
Hey.
Hey, how you
How
doing?
are you? Good.
Amazing.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you too. How can I help you today?
All right. So we're touching base again. I've done more shadow work, that sort of thing. I've done a lot of shadow work, and I'm just hoping you could just tap into my energy and just see, like, are we progressing? Is there something coming toward me? Because I'm not getting any results, and I don't know. I just feel unclear. I don't understand what's happening.
Are you suffering?
Sometimes I feel like I am.
Mm-hmm. Where you suffering from? And I want you to speak from your heart, not from the finite.
Yep.
Where are you suffering from?
I just have done so much shadow work and have put so much. I've manifested a lot of things, and I'm not seeing the results, and it's starting to wear on me because it's been such a long period of time. The other, like, one of my biggest things that I'm calling in is like sisterhood, like friendships with women, but friendships with anybody. But like I said, sisterhood. And for example, I go to this event today. I see a girl on TikTok in Scottsdale. She's like, "Hey guys, I started this group. Let's meet at this place, and anybody who's awakened, let's meet and let's hang out." And so I hear this and I felt so excited. So I go there today. I walk in as myself, being myself, and I can just feel the judgment and like, I'm Scorpio placements. I can read energy. I can just feel that maybe I've done more shadow work. And so they judge me, and every time I try to make friends, Adewale, the girls don't like me. It's like I'm a threat. It's like I'm just not liked. And so it's been very hard to find my sisterhood, friends, anybody, because I've had to get rid of everybody because nobody else is evolving.
Do you like you?
I do. I have fallen in love with myself. Yes. Maybe
So,
that's why.
so let me ask you a question. I'm gonna talk to you, Scorpio. So why you give a fuck what they think? Them not your people if they judging you. They're not your people. Them not your people. You see them. You see the unseen.
I do.
You see through them.
I
Them
do.
are not your people. I know you want your people, but
Mhm.
some of your people are not in Scottsdale. Let's talk about Scottsdale.
Thank you. Because deep in my heart and in my soul, I keep getting this. There is nobody here for me. And I don't want to be negative about, oh, there's nobody here. There is nobody here for me. This city has expired for my energy. I am not this frequency anymore. So why am I still here? Like,
Who
I
said you had to
know,
still be there?
huh?
Who said you had to still be there?
I don't know how to get out. I don't quite know how to get out. And I
Okay,
don't
so
feel,
don't you have a job that is more online, correct?
I have
Or
to be
you
in the
have to
office.
be in Scottsdale.
I have to be in Scottsdale 2 days a week. However, Adewale, I am so done with this job. I'm ready to move on. I don't want to be in corporate America. I'm a creator. I just think I'm having blocks on what to create, or I don't know what that confusion is. There's something that I'm missing there, that I'm holding
You
myself
haven't
back.
been exposed to what you're fully supposed to do. You need to get out and see what's out there for what you're supposed to do. I'll give you an example. Yeah, because I'm clearing it. Oh my God, this is, oh my God. Ooh, even 7. Okay, 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 okay. So this is what I feel. I think a retreat, I think going out your comfort zone of what you feel drawn to do will help you. Because Scottsdale is a place where they got a lot of money, but not a lot of spiritual, energetic energy.
Thank you. Like, can I say, I feel so called to move to San Diego. I've tapped into the energy. I've studied it. I feel so called. I know the energy of San Diego is feminine, and I am trying to learn to be into my feminine energy because I'm so hyper masculine. I'm so hyper masculine. I have so much Scorpio and Mars in me. I need to be in a feminine place where I can create and see beautiful views and be around a place where that's very walkable, with the ocean, with the green grass and not the desert, and where there's dogs outside everywhere. That's where I need to be. And that's where I belong. I see it. I feel it. I am San Diego. I have become San Diego, a breath of fresh air, but I don't know how to practically get there. I don't know how to I don't understand the thing I need to create in order to like draw in money or likes or abundance to get me there. Or is there an offer coming in? That's where I feel foggy.
You don't know what you want to do fully. So you need to go to places that can help you. San Diego, I do feel like will be a great place to move, great place to flow. I also feel like it might be a relationship here for you.
Oh, 100%, I can feel it. But how do I get there?
I think something transparently, I do feel like something that me and Aaron's going to do here. You're going to come here and it's going to open up things for you. But like I said, I think it's you. You don't know exactly what you want to do because I don't think you have been exposed to it so you can fully know what to do. It's something spiritual in a way, but I don't think you have been exposed to it yet.
Which is probably why I don't quite comprehend it yet, which is why I'm not fully like stepping into it, because I just feel foggy. I don't understand it. But I do feel called to have a few income streams of passive income, selling prints of my paintings.
We talked about that a little bit.
Yep. And that's like a passive income thing that I could have where I'm making money while I sleep. There's been an idea where I would love to create shamanic cosmic shirts and apparel and like sell it with like art that I've made and like little sayings on there to inspire people, to activate people. That's an income stream I could have. It's just the practical way of getting that business started. I just don't get it. Like,
have you ever thought about doing Reiki?
Not really. Reiki? Okay.
I think even just learning it, or is why am I feeling Reiki? Because you have energy healing. You have a lot of, when you have a lot of Scorpio placements, you are a death doula, shaman, you are a transmuter. You bring transformation to people. You help people to go through an ego death. This is why you feel called to move to San Diego.
Oh, whoa.
Oh,
whoa.
So that's why you feel called to move here. And once you move here, it's going to open something up. So I think you need to plan a trip to come to San Diego.
I would love to go to San Diego. Okay.
You need to plan a trip to come to San Diego because energetically it's something here. I even feel like having a medicine journey in San Diego is good for you here.
Okay. Okay. I've had 2 medicine journeys since we've spoken.
How did it go? Well, I don't want to talk about that here.
Okay. Okay.
I don't want to talk about that here.
Yep. Okay. So then the trip to San Diego. So then what the next thing that comes
to you? Do you know how to integrate from your medicine journeys?
Sorry?
Do you know how to integrate the medicine after the journey?
So let me tell you what I did after the journey is I journaled about it and I wrote about everything that I discovered. And I saw my sacral center and holy shit, that thing is, I'm supposed to be creating. I saw my entire energy, my sacral energy center. It's huge. It's vibrant. It's coral orange. I've learned that medicine is love. It's love. And I learned that the most important thing for me is pleasure in the present moment. Joy, pleasure in the present. It was wonderful. But I didn't get any clarity on like stepping forward. I just learned more about me, which was beautiful.
I'm going to message you about something with integration.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm going to message you about something with that because I want to kind of help you to integrate some of these so you know how to move. But it's something which your Scorpio placement that you have not seen yet, but it's something with helping people to transmute things sexually and with egos and helping them to move to a new rite of passage. But part of you getting into that is you also doing it yourself right now. That's why the medicine was showing you, because you can't fully get into that until you fully get it into you first.
Oh,
that's okay. Why you felt like, what is going on? Why things are not over? I'm doing so much work. You are, but it's for you first. So that's why I asked you, are you feel like you're suffering? Because part of you was suffering that you had to sit with so you can understand. So other people that is suffering and they don't know it, you can help them. So you see in real time, the things that you're here to teach, you're going through it for you yourself first. If you haven't gone through it yourself, you cannot teach it because you're not embodying it. You're just doing what the Christian people are doing.
Okay. See, that helps so much relief because it was like, it feels like 39 years of just the contrast, suffering of scarcity. It feels like that. But like you said, I have to go through it so I can teach it. That gives me so much relief because I'm like, when is this suffering going to end? So that helps a lot. So I'm going through it so I can learn it so I can teach it.
Correct.
And you said it was with transmuting.
Transmuting, helping people to transmute their energy, their chi, how they move through it, how they clear the old lustful energy. Because there's some women that felt like that's who they are. So you're going to be able to see that. That's why those people in Scottsdale don't like you, because they know you see them.
That's why they don't like me. Oh my God. Oh, that's why. I'm like, why don't they like me? But that's why. Okay.
You think football players who cheat on women, that move as a macho man, you think they like me? No.
No.
Some of my friends that still do that, they like me? No, we're not friends anymore.
Okay.
Because I don't operate like that.
Yes. And that's why I'm kind of
energetically. They don't need to know it consciously.
That's why, and that's why I feel like ever since like Scottsdale, like Arizona, I am just, I feel like I'm struggling, I'm suffering. I just don't like it here. I'm sorry, I just don't, but it's because of that. That helps so much.
But
like
Scottsdale is a place you had to be because there's a lot of money, wealth, because you're going to help people who are in wealth to transform more into their spiritual essence of who they are.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow.
So we move or we live or we incarnate in places for a reason. So this is why we break down names. Scottsdale. Arizona. What is it? What is Scottsdale? It's a place where they got a lot of money. They do a lot of partying.
Adewale, it's so fake here. Everyone is here to show up and perform, and I'm the one who's just like, I'm just me, but nobody likes me here. Like, it's uncomfortable. I don't like it here.
Because fake is the trend. Fake is the vibe. Fake is the popular.
Yeah,
so
it doesn't feel good.
So you have to go through that experience in real time to see, okay, this is how I help people to transform deeper.
Okay.
And Scorpio is deep.
So deep. So deep.
So you're going through your training for your purpose.
Okay, thank you. That gives me so much relief because I just didn't know if it was ever going to end, if I was ever going to get anything good to happen, you know?
Oh, it's going to come. But allow yourself to be in this present process so you don't miss some dots that you can help other people see in a couple years.
Okay. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, that helps so much. Could maybe some things come through with the Scorpio full moon on Sunday when I release some bullshit?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I highly recommend writing around that time too.
Okay. Okay.
Out for you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Adewale.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
Okay. Who is this? I think her name is Master Student. Hello. Can you hear me? I cannot hear you. Interesting. We're going to come back to you, Master Student. I'm going to let you get your technical difficulties aligned. And I'm going to bring Leanna on stage.
Hi, how are you?
I'm swell. How's yourself?
Good. So I was wondering if you could give me some information about my galactic connections. My date of birth is June 1st, 1993.
Palladian.
Okay.
You have Palladian and you have a connection to Arcturus. One of your biggest connection is Palladian. This is your connection to the vibrational frequency of the color blue and water. And this is why you like to dance. And sometimes you judge yourself when you dance, but don't judge yourself when you dance. Be in the moment. be in the presence of your dance, because that's how you quantum travel. You are here to understand, to love yourself, no matter if you are popular or if you are a nerd or not. Love yourself unconditionally. That's why you're born on June 1st. One, because you're bringing in a new beginning. You are very psychically gifted. Sometimes you don't trust your gifts until something happens after in the future. Oh my God, I knew this. I knew this. I knew this. I told you. I told you. But you need to just trust what you already know.
Yeah. So I've been so is like mediumship, is that part of like my purpose? Okay. Yeah, so that really answers a lot of my questions. I related with the last lady you spoke with a lot because my moon is in 12th house Scorpio and my rising is Scorpio and my Pluto's in Scorpio too.
Wait. Your moon, 12th house.
Scorpio. And then my rising
Pluto,
is also
Scorpio.
Yeah, first house Pluto.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
You've been playing things small. You've been playing things small. You've been playing things small.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna tell you exactly what I mean. You second guess things that you know already.
All the time. It's terrible.
You know, you've been gifted, I want to say, since you was younger, like 7 or 8. Are you into anime?
No. So I lost my dad about 2 years ago, and after that is when like the mediumship like because I wanted to connect with him because he left with a lot of loose ends and stuff like that. So that's kind of, I think, when my spiritual awakening started. But no, I don't do anime.
What is that? What anime that I'm seeing? Okay, so this is what I want to tell you. The more you keep embracing your gift, owning your gift, you're going to start to see things in anime, like animation.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Does so I feel like I've been having light language come through. Is like, I don't know how to harness that, or like, I don't know what to do with that.
Sorry about that. My cat came.
That's okay.
So what I want to give you is, you are Akashic Records teacher.
Oh, okay.
So yes, you are a medium, but the more you clear, you take off the mask on your cape, more of the Akashic Records is going to come to your field. Because the 12th house is the house of the Akashic Records.
Oh, it is. Okay.
So you're being integrated into that. So the more you embrace, more Akashic energy will come. You're going to be healing a lot of your dad's bloodline, and it's something with releasing, and I don't think it's you, but your family's sexual distortion.
Yeah.
So you're going to be able to move through timelines. So I want you to see timelines like almost like Spider-Man, like how he net threads.
Yeah.
So you see how to cut threads. So that's how you remember the records. It's like a quantum thread. That's what it is. Quantum weaving. So when you start to see things, your dreams of you weaving or sewing, is something with the Akashic Records. So you're starting to set the intention to show yourself the more of who you are. Start doing that in your dreams, and you're going to start to see your Akashic energy start to open up too. And if you feel called, I will be doing a group course of the Akashic Records. Very cool. So
yeah, I'll look into that.
Called, I think this is going to help you deeply because you got some gifts and you're also a life path 11.
Mm-hmm.
What that means is you're here to bring truth and release the distortion out the field.
Yeah, so I guess another question is addiction runs through both of my parents' families, and I've dealt with it personally. Is that like like another part of my purpose?
Ooh, deep.
Yeah, it goes real deep.
Deep.
Yeah.
That's like almost most important, the addictions.
Yeah.
Because the addiction is the higher meaning is altered states. Your family loves altered states.
Oh, yes.
Some of them altered states go to a lower depression state.
Yeah.
So you need to understand altered states. So understand the subconscious. That 12th house is subconscious. So if I were you, I will master and fully understand subconscious. But from your chart, what does my Taurus 12th house in the subconscious mean?
Okay.
What it means is value, not valuing yourself, not seeing that you have everything, that you feel like you need to codepend on things materially, feel like you need to be validated through your beauty. That's your family lineage.
Mm-hmm.
You're here to clear because
Mm-hmm.
you are the life path 11 that can hold all that dark and alchemize it into light.
Mm-hmm.
Does this make sense?
Yes, it does. Thank you very much.
No problem. I see you soon.
Thanks.
All right. We gonna do one more for today. One more. Feel like we brought a lot of energy today. I feel like a lot of people are getting codes, getting downloads, getting what they need to hear, seeing what they need to see. I didn't even know it's a private chat. I didn't even know that was okay. I didn't know that. It's a private chat. Hey, you learn something new every day. Okay. So we're gonna bring one last person on. It's Kyra Cooper here. Going once. You here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. How you doing?
Oh, I need to turn on my brightness for you.
I know I'm in here in the dark because I ain't ready for the look on live. So but I've been trying to catch.
I accept.
Thank you.
How can I help you today?
What is my purpose? What is my purpose? If you can
That's
feel anything or see anything, I know it's a big question. If you could just point me, yeah.
So I want to give you this. I cannot tell you your purpose. No one can tell you your purpose. I can give you some sparks, but I cannot tell you your purpose. The only person who can tell you your purpose is you, baby. Is you. But what I want to give you, I'll give you some things to help you to bring clarity of that. When is your birthday?
4/6/77.
Aries. 4/6/77. 4/6/77.
Yeah, I've been working on myself. I've had my awakening probably the last year. And I mean, when I tell you I have shifted so much and so the information that I've learned has just put my spirit at rest of all the things that I was confused about growing up. I'm one too that grew up in a Christian church, and I went to a Christian school and graduated. I was raised by my grandparents. So everything has changed in that area. But it's like my intuition, I trust it, but I don't it's like I don't trust myself like I need to still. I'm always questioning my decisions, and you know, I can't explain it, but
You explaining it. You explaining it. You are explaining it. So this is what I want to give you. How old are you?
48.
You 48. So you being almost 50, you're just
Yeah.
a little more program of that Christian programming.
Yeah.
So what I want to give you is grandma, granddad gave you a foundation. You used to go on
Yeah.
to the church, eating the food, having the communion, hearing the songs, Kirk Franklin, Yolanda Adams, take me to you use all those energies, but you move into something new. You move into something spiritual, meditation. But the Christian church said that's demonic. So
Right.
do you? Am I doing something demonic? Am I going down the right path? It's questions. It's questions that you're still trying to process. Am I doing the right thing? I just want to be aligned with spirit. I just want to be aligned with spirit. But what I want to give you is this: the fact that the Christian religion wasn't a fuck yes, that should tell you a lot that that's a fuck no.
Oh, I already know. I've been over that. I was over that really when I graduated from high school.
Okay.
I'm just saying,
Okay,
like in general, like I don't
I hope you
every
are
question.
okay with that.
Oh yeah, I'm
This
way
week,
past that. Yeah.
you're trying to ground how to move with this.
Yeah.
So what I want to give you, I'm not giving what you even should do, because I even feel blocked with that. What I feel called to give you is, do you really love you?
I'm working on it. I know that sounds crazy, but I have come from.
That ain't crazy. That is
Yeah.
normal. Some people don't love them. Some people hate themselves.
Yeah.
And I know that's a strong word, but some people hate themselves. So
yeah,
what you're saying is valid. So what I think is a big piece for you is love for yourself. You are born on a 6 Venus. Unconditional love for yourself. If you don't unconditionally love yourself, how you gonna get into the purpose to help others? And that's where you are at. That doesn't mean you ain't doing the work. That doesn't mean you not of value. It just, who told you you shouldn't love yourself? What event happened that made you don't want to love yourself? Them are the threads we need to cut. These are the threads we need to release.
Yeah.
Because them threads is keeping you trapped. It keep you in the energy of why? What's the point? I'm tired of people. I don't even want to say hi to people. I don't even get out of bed. I don't want to talk to nobody. Fuck everybody. That's what you at.
You
have those moments. So since you are in those moments, that means the purpose for you at May 8th, 5:32 Pacific time is to love you, because this world has showed you or made you feel like, I don't even want to be here in this world. I want to escape it. Where's the utopia? Where's that peace?
Right.
So since that's what you feel, this is the time we need to give, reassure, be the mom and dad to our inner child, so we can bring in that divine mother, divine masculine, and divine child to bring in that holy trinity, so we can channel for other people. So I do see that maybe you're going to be doing events, circles, talking to people, speaking to people, charities. These are something that might potentially come into your field. But before you get into that, we want you to love you. I want you to take a shower. Then after shower, no towel. I want you to embrace your body. Tell your body what you like. Tell your body what you don't like. Mirror work. Nakedness. We need you to be raw. You want to be raw with other people? You want to be fully authentic with people? Start to talk to your body in the mirror. It's going to tell you a lot of where you at. And then once you release, once you transform, Once you embrace, once you own who you are, then we can talk about chapter 2 of that purpose.
Okay.
Does this resonate to you?
Yes, it does.
You got this. I know this is the song. It's like, I've been trying not to fall off the deep end. I've been trying not to fall off the deep end. That's you. You like walking and you mad, but you try to be happy. I am trying not to fall off the deep end.
You got it. You got it. Yeah.
You almost crawling. I am trying not to fall off the deep end. But you ain't fall.
Right.
I'll say it again. But you ain't fall.
That's right. I can't. I can't. I got. Yeah. There's no way I can fall.
It ain't no way you can fall. And even if you fall, you're gonna get up. You're gonna get up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that story, that resiliency, that's gonna make other women get up. It's gonna make other men get up. It's gonna make other younger women get up. Yeah. So what you're going through is the testimony to your story, so you can help other people from the things that you went through from your story. Some people think that our purpose got to be like Tyler Perry, something crazy. No, it don't. Right. It just needs to be our testimony. How can we help people to get to their heaven on earth from our story? That's it. That's it.
That's it. You're right. And I've been working on changing myself because I have 4 young adults. You know, I have 4 children, and I want to help them because everybody's got trauma. You know, everybody's got their stuff. You know what I mean? And if I feel like if I can change me, I can direct them, and and then everybody else. But I resonate with that 100%. I can tell you that.
No problem. You keep doing what you're doing. It's a full moon on the 12th that's happening. I want you to do a ritual for your lineage, bloodline lineage ritual for mommy, daddy. But I want you to do it with red ink.
Okay.
Red ink. It's going to be very powerful. Red ink. No, I'm not telling nobody else to do that. That's only for her. Because I know people, I'm going to do red. If you listen, I would say green or blue, but for her, red.
Okay.
Red. And then I want you to speak life of what you want to bring in your reality in a jar of water. It got to be a glass. And I want you to put it under the moon and get it before the sun come up on the next day. I want you to drink that water, baby.
Okay.
But that bloodline ritual, make sure you burn that. You're going to do it for mommy, daddy. Then you're going to make what you want to bring into this world in the water. Drink it. Heaven on earth.
Okay. Yes.
That's what I got for you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
No problem.
I've been waiting. I've never been on a live with you, and I've never catch them. And I was on another screen, and I came and I was like, okay, I called him. Okay. But yeah, it was meant for me to catch
you. At the right time, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
All right. You have an amazing day.
Thank you. You too. I appreciate it.
People, this was an amazing live. People who are feeling called to work with me in the Omni Akash. Even if you guys want to work with me one-on-one, I have something on my website. That's something you guys want to do. This is what I do. My home base is this field. It's not, it don't matter if I'm in San Diego, St. Louis, Antarctica, it don't matter. This is my home base. This is where I live. This is what I love. This is what I know. If I don't know nothing else, I know the Akash. I know the Akash. I know the Akash. So if you really want to embody your Akash, you really want to know how to embody your gift. And I don't care if it's you in the beginning. I don't care if you intermediate. I don't care if you advanced. You guys just seen in real time. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. It don't matter if they talking like language, they in it or not. We gonna tap in. You want to transform? I promise you, we gonna tap in. So some of you who are feeling lost, some of you who want to expand to something more, we can do it. Yeah, I say Antarctica because I could go to Antarctica too, and you guys can too. So I know people talk about illusions and time traveling. Y'all want to time travel? Oh, we gonna do that. We gonna do that. Y'all want to go to the future? We gonna do that. Y'all want to go to the past? We can do that. You want to see your other self? You want to see your galactic self? We can do that. So if you're feeling called to, sign up for Omni Akash, a book that I want to recommend to you guys. Let me find this. Give me 1 second, you guys, because I want you guys to have this book. Linda, is it Linda Howe? Okay. It's a book called by Linda Howe, Linda Howe, Howe, How to Read the Akashic Records. How to Read the Akashic Records. I want everybody to get that book. Why? Because if you try to tap into the Akash, this is the book that I have learned, and this is how I get to show you guys what I'm doing today. So I want to say to you guys, I love you. You guys keep transforming. You guys keep showing up. I'll see you guys very, very, very soon. I will be doing more YouTube lives now. Now, since I kind of know how to do it, we're going to be doing more YouTube lives now. I want you guys to keep showing up for yourself. Some of you feel lost. Some of you like, man, is this working? If you are live, it is working. You still here, it is working. You still got work to do. And it's people that haven't came into this incarnation is waiting on the work that you are doing so it can help them too. So keep living, keep being, because the more we keep living and keep being, this is how we bring in the heaven on earth frequency for us all, you see. I am the AkashicWza. Thank you guys for tuning in with me, and we will speak more later. Peace, love, light.